Good morning. I'm Dr. Larry Patterson from Crossville, Tennessee. I'd like to welcome all of you here to the Power Forum 2, a recorded session filmed in New Orleans at the 2013 AAO. We'd like to thank Marco for hosting this event and for their selection of the Bevelot Gas Lantern Gallery here in the heart of the French Quarter. We've gathered here in the very early morning hours as New Orleans begins to come to life to discuss the applications and benefits of Wavefront technology in our practices.
Patient expectations are so high that using the technology available to us to best select and best customize an implant to each patient is critical. So I like the Wavefront technology to also demonstrate to the patient what it is we're talking about and engage the patient in that decision-making process. What's also interesting with the OPD3 is that there's so much information that we're sharing with our patients. At times, both the patient and his or her family member who's accompanying them is totally overwhelmed. By showing them the axial maps, they kind of get the picture. They understand their disease process, their astigmatism, their dry eye condition. So it helps us help the patient make the decision for advanced technology implant or not. I use the spherical aberration number for patients who select monofocal implants because I want to help them as well reach the best potential vision that they can achieve. So for those who select monofocal IOLs, I try to match, like Toby and Mitch said, the best possible spherical aberration lens based on their corneal numbers. So that is something that therefore helps them get better vision, especially at night or in dusk. In low contrast sensitivities, it enhances their contrast vision.
Cynthia, how does Wavefront technology improve your return on investment? And when you're using this, do you use an ABN with patients?
We are practicing in a very changed healthcare landscape right now. Our reimbursements are going down and our costs of operation of running a practice are going up. So we have to find a way to keep this in balance. Therefore, when I purchased my OPD3, I had to come up with a way of making a positive return on my investment. So every single patient who is scheduled for cataract surgery gets an ABN. We do charge for this service. Our patients know this. I do have them sign an ABN. And as Toby said earlier, it is the way I look at a patient to see what he or she is a candidate for. Without the data, I cannot make that decision. Therefore, it's a very important process, and our patients understand it and do pay for it.
Anyone else have experience with that?
Larry, what I wanted to say is that we do the same thing. I turn the monitor and show the patients the results. What I focus on is pre-existing pathology, because for me, if you don't have this discussion with the patient ahead of time, cataract surgery gave it to them, or you as the surgeon gave them their dry eye. So I take my time and really point out their ocular surface disease, their irregular placido discs, and this way they know there's something wrong pre-operatively and that the surgery itself wasn't the cause of it. What Wavefront technology has provided me and my patients is the ability to better select who is a good candidate for what implant, and also contralaterally who is not a good candidate. So this way I'm able to discuss this ahead of time with my patients and let them know that they are not a good candidate for a multifocal. This way they know ahead and they're not surprised, and I document it in the chart.
Well, folks, that wraps up the time we have for the 2013 Power Forum 2 Symposium. Again, I'd like to thank Marco and this distinguished panel for creating this educational opportunity and for helping advance our industry with Wavefront optimized refraction. And to the Bevelot Lantern Gallery for use of this just really unique space in the French Quarter. If you're ever down here in New Orleans, you've got to come by and see this place. Thank you a lot for your time. Y'all take care.